Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. This is a super late episode of FNM and it's Brawl. The reason it's kinda late is because I've been having a lot of disconnection issues. More like every time I would go through a Brawl game, it kinda disconnects halfway in the match. I'm able to reconnect all the time, so I haven't lost completely due to a disconnection. I did get loose for a lot of other reasons, but that's for another story. But that said, I did a quick deck with Grakmaw. In fact, I did two versions. One that's Grakmaw with Umori as a companion, and one that's just straight Grakmaw +1/+1 counters. In testing between both versions, Umori really doesn't show is not really relevant enough. It's nice to have as an extra creature when the game goes very late, but a lot of times it didn't really matter. So I decided to just go straight with regular Grakmaw. I suspect what's causing the disconnects are sleeves. Actually, let's show you. So I was running this sleeve. Let's see. I actually don't remember where I got the sleeve, but so far with the other games I've run, I've not had the disconnections were not that bad. It's possible it's just a feeling I got. It's just some random feeling I get. But I'm not gonna worry about that anymore. Probably just don't choose that sleeve again. Discard changes because I probably won't play that version of the deck again. So let's go over the Grakmaw deck. So primarily it's a +1/+1 counter deck. Whenever this guy dies, it's 0/0 comes into play with 3 +1/+1 counters. Whenever someone else with a +1/+1 counter we control then dies, this buffs up by 1 counter. And whenever this guy dies, okay, having the same problems again. So let's see if they're. So we're gonna talk it over. Anyway, the key with the Grakmaw deck is we have a bunch of creatures that generate a ton of +1/+1 counters. Just having the +1/+1 counter is enough, and we have other alternate synergies going along with this. Like we have both Gnarlid Colony and Pride Malkin to give our creatures some trample. We have the Hagra Constructor. It's a 2 and a black for a 2/2 because of the +1/+1 counters, and creatures with +1/+1 counters have menace. And we have the typical creatures like Stonecoil Serpent, we have Yorvo, we have. I actually put Oathsworn Knight here. Kind of the odd creature out because it's human creature, but still kind of relevant. Let's see. I'm hoping this connection issue doesn't persist during the rest of this video. Anyway, back to the deck. We have a we have the typical creatures, Scavenging Ooze, Oran Reef Ooze. This one I kind of learned from last time when I was doing a green-white counters deck. We have Chainweb Arachnir and Woe Strider because when they escape, they come with counters also. We don't have too many escape creatures. We also have Polukranos, by the way. We have a light mutate team because almost every creature can be mutated upon. The only exception really being the Oathsworn Knight, but that's fine. Essentially, when I ran the no creature version, I was giving up Arcane Signet, I was giving up Bloodchief's Thirst, I was giving up certain MDFCs like Malakir Rebirth, Balaged Recovery, Colony Ambush. But having them as extra options is great. I was also giving up on Once Upon a Time, one of the few places I can play this card and I'm not playing it. Also, Wolfwillow Haven. We kind of want a little bit of ramp. But otherwise, some greatest hits on top: Kogla, Elder Gargaroth. I am not running Ugin in this particular build. We don't always get to 8 mana that quickly. So kinda pass on that one. I guess I can run Nissa. I probably should try to see if I can fit Nissa, see how it works. Maybe I could cut the Lovestruck Beast for that one because that one seems to be the least functioning one. Anyway, we'll get a few games in. I already won my 2 games, though as far as game quality, I kind of kept getting cut off halfway. Actually should try testing regular. Anyway, ooh, so this is a party style deck. The extinction event's gonna be very relevant here. So probably want another land. So Temple of Malady, we need to go for land number 4. The nice thing is that as long as we have 3 mana, we are guaranteed the 3 drop. That's the nice thing about having Grakmaw on the cheap. Arcane Signet, yeah, we're definitely keeping it. So unless our opponent has some way of milling us, target Intimidator, okay, that's fine. So we're just gonna run the mana quickly. We can just give ourselves Polukranos. We can also give ourselves an option to just drop Batra. We're also gonna. So we have to remember this is even. This is a 6 drop. So I just want to see what kind of creatures our opponent drops. If our opponent drops, say, another even creature, I will. Okay, Blood Feast, perfect. Well, not quite perfect. We don't have a guaranteed 4th mana until much later. So take a big hit. Okay. We'll play it on the back side. I know we're gonna name even, so let's play the Old Sworn. Our opponent can just make this into a coward. It will slow this down, which is kind of fine. Basically, we'll see what our opponent does with the rest of his drops. If our opponent happens to drop all even, then Extinction Event's perfect. I kind of want more board wipes, we just don't quite have it yet. If our opponent drops Zagras, target Electromancer, so he has the mana, so he will drop Zagras. No, drop Skeleton Archer. Pings the Oathsworn Knight. Okay. I can block Kargan. Oh, we can actually take 3 out of 4 creatures without harming our own Electromancer. That's fine. I don't think our opponent's inclined to swing because, well, oh, if it's just that, I'll take it. Very full. Let's drop Extinction Event, naming Even. That should slow this guy down a bit. I am forced to swing, but that's okay. Get in our forest. We want to. Let's assume we. The next turn we can play Grakmaw and Flash Wildborn Preserver if we have to. Opponent is going to drop Zagras. Okay, hit the Scavenging Ooze, but we did exile everything, so yeah, we're going to drop Grakmaw. Hope to hit another land. Because I want to be able to. Oh, this is gonna be very painful. So we are forced to block. The good news is we have an excess option. So let's see. This has no trample, so that's fine. Let's see. Whenever it deals combat, that. Oh, it's okay. Yes, we'll command zone. And the nice thing about this, it gives us a Hydra to mutate our background onto. I kinda wanna do it now. But our opponent just recasts this. If I can hit another mana, I can go Polukranos and pump. It's also scary because I can't exactly let this slip through. Well, I'm forced to take this one out. I can also just choose to take this one out instead. It's less painful. Then I can just go for the Polukranos, Tormenting Voice. Okay. I really need that Probably should start eating their graveyard too, just to gain some of that life back. Okay. Let's hope this was not a mistake. If our opponent had put over. Try to take the Minotaur. Take the 4. If we are if we are dead to a shock, we are dead. Nope. Pack these guys. Okay, so this one's stuck as a blocker. Let's see how many cards can we eat. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we can... Oh, we can actually eat some more. So we're kind of just eating everything just to have a good enough life total. So forced to swing with this one. That's fine. So I probably just chump block. I'm forced to block this one. Or not. Go down to 2. There's a Wolf Willow Haven. Hold on, how many creatures? 1. Oh no, just 1. So yeah, we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, not enough. Wolf Willow Haven came a bit late. I can drop, say, another creature, because I'm forced to swing with this. One it just takes. So I am forced to eat cards. Unfortunately, I can only eat 1. Yeah, it's a good game. And it did not crash, so you know what? I'll take it. That was fine. Zagras is buildable. Black-red looks like a good color set. I probably held back on that one because I kind of wanted to build with other colors, but black-red looks like a good choice for a party deck. It has all the party members essentially. So what were we missing off there? Well, probably some of our removal. We could, if we knew we were gonna get the big creature and it was probably still correct to snipe that because was that our same opponent? I don't think so. Same deck style. Okay, so let's plot our. We have some early removal, which is kind of guaranteed with this deck. Okay, we'll keep this one. So I want to run again. Always run the Grakmaw first. Fortunately, okay, we'll run the snipe this one first. Let's force our. Okay. So we'll just run Grakmaw. Basically, if our opponent gets to kill it, we still get the 3/3, so we're not negative on that. We're not negative on that one. So next turn we get to run Pelukronos. Probably have to also be careful. Our opponent, this kind of deck will also run Ways of Eating the Graveyard, so maybe we can run cards like Oran Reef Ooze first, Pride Malkin. And the nice thing is, we can actually spread the counters. So against Trample. Yeah, so a trick we can do here is swing first. Let's see if our opponent blocks. So even if our opponent pumps, it still kills the Intimidator. And if our opponent decides to play Grakmaw afterwards, we get a 5/5. Still having a few land problems here. Would have liked to play the Malakir Mire would have been great as an alternate way of getting this guy back. Though Hall of the Death Dweller now has a 5/5. We can actually just play Peluconos and snipe this one. Now this has that. Okay, Temple already. I will keep the swamp. Probably not for Yorvo, but that's actually okay. So we'll drop the Peluconos. And we'll pass the turn. I think our opponent's more inclined to swing with this one. Now the sad thing is, well, if our opponent's forced to use Destroy instead of just dealing damage, this will grow. This one's gonna come down, so this one already has that touch, so it's kinda, so maybe not too relevant. The only nice thing is that we get to snipe Zagras or snipe this token, which is more likely. I would have liked to play Oran Reef Ooze earlier, but the timing did not pan out. I probably would like to play the Pride Malkin instead. If I can get more mana. So that was good. Opponent probably just buffs this one. Oh no, that doesn't have. Yeah, probably. Yeah, because this has that touch mana. So actually, the extra mana pans out. We just need more cards in the yard. So first off, Pride Malkin. Put a counter on this guy. Oran Refuse. Put a counter on this guy. Basically, I'm encouraging. Come on. Yeah, this is the one current issue I have right now. I have no idea whether it's just this week or whether it's just the Brawl format or what. And the problem is if yeah, the disconnection is quite real. I might have to. I'm gonna have to close this one and restart it. Yeah, let's see. One reconnect. Okay, nope, we have to do that, so I'll be right back. Okay, got it loading up again. Let's see if we did not lose too much time. And I'll try to see if I can narrate what happened in between, but I'm pretty sure priority was still on us. Yeah, these disconnections are... It's kind of new to me right now. I'm probably going to have... Worst case scenario, I'm probably going to reset the router. It didn't really affect much of anything before. Okay, yeah, just choose it. Yeah, so I did. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh. Opponent technically could have pumped that one just to save on damage. At least we now have a 6/6. Still not enough creatures, so we're probably going to try to raise our opponent. Opponent needs acquisitions expert, so we'll lose our Yorvo. Well, Yorvo in the yard actually helps us because we actually want to escape Peluconos. Also, we can start growing these. Our opponent might be inclined not to attack with this one. I kind of want to just play the Grakmaw first before swinging with these guys. Let's have racks. Our opponent... I might just swing with the Hydra. Okay, Hydra Constrict. Oh wow, this is nice. If I drop the Hydra Constrictor... 4/4/4/3... No, we'll save that for later. We'll drop Grakmaw first. Swing with this one. Let's see if our opponent's inclined to just trade this for the... Trade the demon for this one. Taking the hit. Opponent now can drop this at 4, so let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're fine. Ish. Opponent probably wants to remove some stuff. First target's probably going to be the Oran Refuse. Yeah, Heartless Act will kill Grakmaw, and we won't profit off it, but that's kind of fine. If our opponent leaves these guys alone... Yeah, we're... Yeah, I have to cast this, so... Attacker Constrictor... Attack all... Makes blocking slightly awkward because we're guaranteed to kill something no matter what gets blocked. Okay, so at least it messes up the math significantly. Well, our opponent can block this one wholesale by itself, so... Yeah, Hydra Constrictor, get the extra menace. Oh, opponent concedes this time. Yeah, they would have given up some board equity. We would still have a big Hydra afterwards. Okay, so we managed to win one... We managed to win one game and get disconnected once. Generally, for each Brawl game, I get disconnected once. That was my previous experience. I don't think it's the fault of the sleeves or anything now. I think it's just the fault of the servers. Maybe there's really a lot of people playing now. I would expect that next week when Kaladesh Remaster comes out. There's still some time. Let's do one more game. Let's get one more disconnection maybe. So because of our very creature heavy nature, we're not exactly that responsive. The decks like our upcoming opponent is going to be a problem. So especially since they're essentially super early control, and I hope our opponent okay, at least we got turn 2 Signet. Let's hope our opponent doesn't just counter this. Opponent's taking the mulligan. I feel inclined to keep this. Kind of want to at least see a land, but definitely with the introduction of rogues, actually Kaladesh Remaster is going to make historic rogues very interesting. Okay, so at least we got 3 mana guaranteed no matter what happens. So we're gonna we will have 4 mana next turn. More likely to just drop the Grakmaw. Our opponent could be a more proactive... Yeah, 2 mana. This is... Essence Scatter or... I really want to drop Solemn, but I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I figured it was an Essence Scatter. That's also the nice thing about having a cheap one. Like you don't feel that bad that your first one gets eaten up. Opponent? Yeah, Oathsworn Knight. Okay, we'll drop the Oathsworn Knight. It's the least impactful one for me. Especially if our opponent just counters all day, because I wonder who hurt them. Opponent eventually does drop the action. It allows us to drop Solemn. It allows us to drop... Okay, we're definitely gonna drop this as a land. But we're gonna make our opponent pay for this one. Also, our opponent opponent probably intends to use this for drawing cards. They're not exactly in a rush. We are safe to play this. Feels quite poor, but then again, we do have Inscription of Abundance as a backup later. Then again, yeah, we're giving our opponent a cheap kill. So, we're gonna lose in... We're probably... Oh man, we lost the Ravager. Well, Storm Chamber's okay. So... I guess this is fine. I probably should hold this up for... So we're gonna go... I should hold this up for the inevitable next turn. So what we're going to do is... No, we're gonna lose the Blood Chief's Thirst if our opponent... Yeah. You know what? Let's make our opponent decide. But I probably will just cast a Solemn first. Let's get a creature. Let's get some more lands on the board. I probably do still want to cast the Blood Chief's Thirst. Nope. We'll make our opponent decide. Opponent now just trying to redraw cards. So opponent gets to decide between this. Probably they'll keep the extinction event. Yeah, they take out the blood chiefsters. They have every intention of staying in this. So we'll take one hit from here.
All your fears are given.
So let's see, no creatures here. We have quite a few here. I can... Probably super easy. I can essentially threaten to trade off these for this one. Oh man, those were big. Man, opponent hit the good ones. Now we get to draw a card. We get a Grakmaw. I guess we could play this on land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might need it as remove. No, I'm gonna play this on land. So we lose our graveyard anyway. So it didn't matter where it ended. Yeah, Ashiok is probably gonna be the next Boogeyman Planeswalker.
The shadows
Especially when your opponent is clearly trying to say they're holding counter magic. So let's cast Breakers right now. Kinda just want to cast Extinction Event, but I'll drop the Pride Mountain. Let's see if our opponent counters this. It's not. I'll put a counter on the Murderous Rider. It does kind of open us up to Extinction Event on our opponent's side, but can't be helped. Opponent Murderous Riders are Murderous Riders. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and I think our opponent's already at 7, so we'll take the hit. Opponent can recast 3 things. Wow. No, not going for it. Yeah, we ran out of removal at this point. Let's get in our Green Source. I should also probably start trying to buff the Crawling Barons. Anyway, we'll use this first. And get a server disconnection. Something is triggering these disconnections. I have no idea what. And it's not like the typical disconnection where you get to come back, but I'm forced to restart the entire program. I'm gonna pause this one. See you guys later. Okay, slightly back now. At least the nice thing is, once I get this screen, I know we get to go back. But I guess it means that this might be the last one for me. I'll probably just do I might still do another one. Why the heck not? I'm already in for a penny. Might as well be in for a pound.
The regrets of the dead.
And I think we might, yeah, we use the timeout. We choose even. Okay, at least that was solved. So we're gonna swing first. Opponent. I want to cast Grakmaw, but I'm scared about what these 4 cards are. Then again, we probably lost this game anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Digging, so yeah, we have the mana to cast it again. But yeah, seriously, they should just let us have Sorcerer's Spyglass. Okay, I guess we can draw cards. Or there's... Okay. Okay, so opponents hiding behind their counter spells. Usually never a fan of that, but can't. Also, the one thing about this, whenever I disconnect, if I disconnect like that, I'm not able to send emotes anymore. Oh, let me get this back. So let's cast this first. It'll inevitably get countered. Okay, I don't have another counter spell, but just want to see what we got. No good. And I'm also spending a lot of time swinging here instead of swinging elsewhere. So let's... Yeah, the lifelink probably doesn't matter. I get triggers. Ooh, what did we lose? We lost... And I think there's a graphical glitch now as well. So, command zone again. Wow, how many times have we cast that? Ashiok, it's not unbeatable. That's annoying. I guess, yeah, control tends to run better. I'll have to with that. Again? Yeah, this one's not funny anymore. Disconnects are way too real. I'll probably concede the first chance I get, but wow, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, that was a lot faster than last time. Yeah, I probably should just concede this game because I'm already slightly tilted by this one. Let's maybe a fresh encounter is better. Basically, all those sounds are basically what you hear in the... They could have just done a silent.
Welcome to my domain.
No blocks. I probably wasn't gonna block anyway. Yeah, I already used up all my time with this person, so that's annoying.
All your fears are given.
Let's just rock this one. So our opponent probably has removal now instead of just counters.
My kin, what delight.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop this one. Let's see. Opponent I'm actually curious what their opponent's remaining 3 cards are right now. The thing is, I think our opponent just... Opponent's still just +1.
Thieving progeny.
Okay. Yeah, but I spent way too much effort here. And if we rebirth, this comes back without the counters, so... no thanks. Okay, so how do we drop this one? Wow, we're probably gonna get milled out by this. Yeah, might as well concede this. So this gets bigger. Comes back. of turn. Yeah. I probably starts getting flagged for samey play, I guess. Okay, let's jump that. Wolf Willow Haven. Doesn't matter. Yeah, then it tells you, then it auto pays with a different solution. So might as well just make the. No, let's save the wolf for later. Yeah, we take action now. Not that it matters. Our opponent probably has to. If our opponent doesn't have his kill spell, what is our opponent holding on to? We're gonna lose next another 6 cards. Yeah. We can safely concede now. And probably. So the next time we get another game, we should still be able to send. We should still be able to send emotes. So let's hope this next game is gonna be unbelievable. Unbelievable. Maybe I should just do that as a splash screen. It's it's gonna be very clear that that's an issue. It could also be the planes. Could also be the commander of choice, I guess. I tried one game with Phylat. I don't think it crashed. But you know what? Let's do one more. And so, yes, you're gonna have to live with me crashing once or twice more. There really has to be a system usage report. Intel software. I have. Slightly concerned what's causing these crashes. In fact, there's a Unity crash handler in the background here. Wait, let's. Okay, closing that kills us. Let's hope that's not a thing. Could just be the crash. The first time was a legitimate crash, and every other time it's like the crash. Okay, this is a mono green deck, so lots of creatures on our opponent's side too. Their creatures will tend to be bigger. So, okay, we're definitely playing. Actually, we're gonna play Lockwain for. We're gonna go for the turn. We're gonna try to go for the turn casting beast. So, okay, turn 1 Castle Lockwain, turn 2 Forest Florahedron. If that fails, we still have the. Grakmaw. Opponent gave us turn timber. Oh yeah, we could actually put that. I actually forgot about these cards. Yeah, I actually forgot. We have these as an option. Opponent misclicked. They were supposed to cast this for free. If they want to spend their 2 mana that way, that's fine too, actually. But they could cast it for free. Now, next turn, I could just play jungle. If our opponent team plays Yorbo, I could just play the jungle hollow jungle. And the reason behind this is because I don't feel comfortable just trading this questing beast, knowing that I can snipe it later. Jolrael, what ways does green have of drawing extra cards? They get to look at cards. They don't actually get to draw. Wait, no. There are some cards that let them. Nice. That's fine. We'll take it. We'll take the huge hit. At least we know there's no heroic intervention. That's 2 mana. Version, I would have cards like Wicked Wolf to supplement this one. I would have the Gingerbread Cabin. So we actually have options now. Scavenging Ooze, definitely get 1 counter. Or in Refuse, I can throw a counter here. So definitely we'll try to keep the Oran Refuse alive. I'm suspecting our opponent has some sort of removal. I would like to play Questing Beast and drop Pride Malkin on it, but I'm probably just going to play Pride Malkin straight. Has the monstrous on the Scavenging Ooze. Sure. Wait, what's the other up to 1 other target creature blocks this turn if a... Oh, he's just the Scavenging Ooze blocks. Okay. Scavenging Ooze blocks, Scavenging Ooze blocks. So this grows. Then play Swarm Shambler. Play Questing Beast. Oh, come on. This is the worst time. I did not want to attack with Gilded Goose. Oh, come on. Get me back. Get me back. The worst, it's even worse if I skip an attack. Okay, we're back. It's worse if I skip an attack step because of this. Yeah, definitely last game of the day. Arena does not like me today. I don't get this all the time. It's just... Okay, so... Yeah. So at least we have some safety. Like if our opponent targets one of our creatures, we get something extra. We can block your war no matter how big it gets. Yeah, Jolrael outmuscle. Yeah, sure. He can't swing though. I can. And in fact, I'm probably gonna swing with a bunch of the other cards. Oh wait. Yes, the Hagra Constrictor giving menace. That one, yeah, that was a good bolt out of the blue. I'll take that win. And that probably should be enough. I'm tired of having to deal with reconnect. I'm gonna try playing a few regular games off screen, see if it's just the Brawl format or if it's this one. But there you go. That's Grakmaw, and there is some life to it, but it's just that we sometimes run into these lifeless matchups, like say Ashiok. I guess having more removal would be great. It's basically it's a call. Please give us more Planeswalker. I guess, yeah, there is more removal that we can add. Like if I'm foreseeing that we're gonna have problems with Ashiok, we need more Planeswalker removal. So we have the Blood Chief's Thirst, Demon's Disciple's plausible. Hooded Blightfang, we're not the Death Touch deck, but Green-Black has the possibility of doing that. Pestilent Haze, kinda rando, that doesn't kill the tokens. If the tokens were 2/2 instead of 2/3, it would be more palatable that way. E2 Extinction's a good one. We probably fit one. We should probably fit one of these. Maybe we could cut one of the underperforming creatures, like say the Oathsworn Knight, or yeah, the Oathsworn Knight is one of the underperformers. I'd probably cut that one. Yeah, let's make that. You can make that change on your own time. That's it. Thank you very much. That's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. May your connections be much better than mine today. Have a great day, everyone.